All right, up next we have Jing DiPiero, who is the founder and CEO of Plants by People. Come on up, Jing. Great to see you.
And the clicker is this one here? That's the one. Okay, great. Good morning. I'm Jing DiPiero, the founder and CEO of Plants by People. It's really great to be back here. So this is a woman and person of color-owned business, which is me here. So we have a line of organic fruit and botanical beverage blends, our wellness-boosting alternative to tea, coffee, and ready-to-drink beverages, with 5 flavors and 6 SKUs. And each carton has 5 sachets. From the left, we have Explore, the variety pack with 1 flavor each. Bloom, cherry goji berry energy with 40 grams of caffeine per serving. Harmony, pomegranate, apple relaxing. Shine, pineapple lemon cleansing. Thrive, elderberry grape immunity support. Glow, raspberry, papaya, digestive health. So our food scientists and herbalists developed these formulas with 3 layers of ingredients. The first, organic fruit. Cherries and blueberries add antioxidants and anti-inflammatory benefits. And pomegranate, lemon, regulate our blood sugar. And pineapple and papaya have active digestive enzymes. And the next layer are superfruit. They are elderberries, goji berries, jujube dates, aronia berries, and sushanda berries. Very bright in color and potent in flavor. And they are scientifically proved to be highly beneficial to our immune system, as well as detoxification of cells and tissues. The last layer are botanicals, such as ginger roots, licorice roots, cinnamon bark, and nutmegs, to add another potent layer of protection. Here I want to share a little bit about my story. I was introduced to antibiotics at age 5 when I developed resistance to antibiotics. I traveled to study plants and collect home remedies. And in 2013, I followed my calling to found a global medical education business and learned that healthcare, self-care is the best way to invest in ourselves, and collectively we'll be able to reduce healthcare spending and improve the financial and the social well-being of our families. And this is the back panel of our sachets, and we have nothing but naturally healthy ingredients, organic, non-GMO, and we're serious about maintaining a low-sugar diet and with no added sugar and diabetic-friendly. And the sachets are sustainable and they're easy to carry, very convenient. And lastly, they're fun to play with. You can add them to oatmeal, cereal, granola, smoothie, popcorns, and we have recipe to make cocktails, mocktails, and cookies with them. A little bit about our business. Our retail price is between $13.95 to $15, and they can be sold in sachets or cartons. And you can find them in the tea aisle of grocery stores or the beverage bar of the stores. Plants by People has a broker in Southern California. We're selected by Unified Next Up program, and we are in the functional food category review with regional and national chains. And our organization is lean. Our food scientists oversees production, R&D, supply chain, co-packing, as well as quality control. And we are the smallest clients of all the big companies, so we're well positioned for scalability. And people love our packaging and functional stories. And I'm overseeing accounting. We have a marketing person on board. We're going to go strong in marketing in 2023. With that said, I want to thank BevNet and everyone here. Thank you very much, and do stay in touch.
Well done. I'm giving that back to you. The judges might have some questions for you.
I'm a little starving a little bit. So.
If you could slide up over here so the camera can get you. Thank you so much. Dan, when I think about Plants by People, I think also about another really big brand out there that's Athletic Greens, and the potential for that brand seems incredible at this point. How do you evaluate Plants by People when you're thinking about those kinds of brands that are already out there? and that already have a pretty big head start.
Yeah, great. I think the range of functionality is really amazing. So congratulations on that. Congratulations being on stage as well. You probably will need one of your functional benefit sachets after this, and so will I. So thank you. And I think versus athletic greens, I think just more range. It provides the biggest opportunity. The question is, why not in ready to drink? And so why just in sachets alone? I think one of the things you try to figure through as we previewed it was, where does it go in the store? And what category does it kind of sit adjacent to, because it feels almost new.
Right. To answer your question, I have to say, I have a story to share. My daughter came home when she was kindergarten and said, "Mommy, I learned today to reduce, reuse, and recycle." So when we were working together to decide on this packaging, I said, I just can't fail my children because I really want them to see the beautiful nature of the world. And so we made a conscious decision. And I agree with you. And the thing is, now we're in the tea aisle and we're expanding into functional food space. And I have nothing too much against the ready to drink, but for me, it's a personal decision. I believe that's a decision that is more for the long haul.
Very good. And I love your life is beautiful and nature is precious. It's really, really, really beautiful. Thanks.
Thank you.
Cassie, are consumers looking for products like Plants by People? Are Kroger's consumers looking for these
I
kinds of
will
products?
tell you that they're looking for this product within beverage enhancers. So when I think about Kroger and where our customers would find this, I would love to see it in a beverage enhancer section where we have other dry alternatives. I would say I'm a little confused on the pack type. So explain that to me. The sachets come in a 12-pack with all the functions, and is that the only unit that you're selling today?
Well, we have 6 SKUs, so each carton has 5 sachets.
Okay.
So variety, Explore is a variety pack, and the Bloom and so forth have their own flavor and function. So they're just in cartons. But we do sell individual sachets in one of the beverage bars in the grocery store, New Seasons, with a premier grocery chain in Pacific Northwest.
Is there a reason you guys haven't looked at the sleeves that are kind of used in that category today? I think of like Liquid IV, a lot of those brands that aren't in like the tea sachets, but the thinner sticks. Is there any reason we didn't use that?
I think it's more the direction of our creative director. It's about beauty. But I do agree with you. When we go to explore different parts of the store, and that is definitely a very good option. Actually, in one of the stores, we tested to put it right next to the water, and that would go very well. And I was thinking, people could even add it to the sparklings and like Prosecco's, and which we did. We have a recipe for that. So yes, and those are great options for us to look at. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Chuck, you can definitely fit a lot of sachets on a distribution truck. Is that form factor appealing to you?
Yeah, I think you should, just from a retailer perspective, just slim it up a little bit. I think asking for 6 of those, I think those boxes were like 3 inches. Mm-hmm. That would be asking for a lot of real estate. And maybe positioning, you say tea aisle and everything, but I feel like this was like an organic, healthier version of Emergency, right? I don't think Emergency is organic, and I think if you were to, kind of position yourself next to them and give people who ride their coattails and people are looking for an organic alternative, I think you could probably be pretty successful there as well.
That's great advice.
Yeah, well, thank you so very much, because we were debating between beauty and functionality, but I agree with you. We have to go somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
John, you get the last word. What do you think of taste and ease of use?
Sure. I mean, I think from the taste perspective, it was good. Probably could, I don't know, maybe be improved a little bit. We tried the Thrive variety, which I think, one thing I'd just add is that looking at the lineup, the names are all just sort of, almost like mood states, function type things. Would like a little bit more to describe the flavor on there, because it seems like it skews very heavily towards function. So it actually tasted better than I thought it would, just kind of seeing the package. So, but I just think a little label copy might help that.
You're absolutely right, because what you tried is our first version, our first production. Mm-hmm. The second version is already changed to Bloom, Cherry, Goji Berry, Energy.
Great.
So yes, thank you.
Very good. Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.